What's going on, you guys? I'm on a 34. I look like shit, but hey, what are you gonna do? Shit's falling too. Anyway, we're cooking, showing you how I cook. It is a New York strip steak. We got 2 of them right there for $15. So you figure about 7 something a piece per steak. And I also got me some rice. That is how we're gonna do it here today on Trucking with Rick. So I got some much needed sleep. Very happy on that. And what are we cooking in? What are we using today? What is it that we're going to use to cook this steak in? Well, here it is. So I got some smokehouse maple seasoning. I'm using a little bit of that. Some basil, organic basil. And then we got some garlic powder. Always got to have garlic with your food. At least I do. Some Chicago seasoning. So I do a little bit of everything. Comes out really good. I'll show you how I season it, how I get it all prepped, and then we're gonna cook this steak for probably about 35 minutes. And what are we cooking it in? Here, I'll show you. Alright, I'm not sure what happened. I hope I recorded all this. If not, I'll be really mad and salty on it. So it kicked me out for some reason. But we're gonna put some more salt, some pepper, a little bit of basil, organic. Nice having a fridge in your truck. So good even coat all around, just like so. And then we are going to transfer this to the Instapot. So grab your steak, one of them, go to your Instapot. There's one. Got one right there. Come back right here. Got your number 2. Just like that. Put that right there. Can't really do it like that. Power of editing. There's the glove. So I got a little bit of water in here, and this is what I'm going to show you all. And if you're kind of want to scoot it over a bit, this is the 6-quart Instapot. This is like perfect. Look, 2 big steaks like that in that Instapot. You can't go wrong. And honestly, I'm gonna throw a little more seasoning, and we're gonna throw a little more basil for that flavor in the around, like in the water. Kind of let that flavor come out. Like I said, you can't go wrong with too much seasoning, people. No, you cannot. Unless it's salt, then you can go too wrong on salt or pepper. But for this, you cannot. So now, all I'm gonna do, you hear that? It is locked. And now, because it's locked, we're gonna pressure cook. We got high. And I still can't get this to switch to more. I don't know why, but it won't let me. See how it's on? So I'm going to close this lid. And that should be it. Now it's on. It's going to set to pressure. And we'll be here for about 30 or so minutes. 35 minutes. And we will get back to you when we're done. Alrighty guys, we are back. We got about less than a minute, and then it is going to release the steam. You could do it naturally, or I'm just gonna push this button right up here. So see, give it a second. Dude, I love this Instant Pot. $80, best thing I spent my money on. I'm a person that loves rice and potatoes, and I can cook that in here. So now it's done. So now you want to do is, this is what I always do, cancel. Now watch. Kind of just letting all the air out. Don't worry, it's not going to really mess anything up. Shouldn't, at least. And then once it's all done, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So cooked it for about 35 minutes, and now you see that little tab. All the pressure has been released. So now, moment of truth, lift this up, this little tab right here, let some of that water drain. Man, it smells so good. So good. So what we are gonna do is kind of feel it. It feels pretty decent. Gonna take the steak. Woo! Look at that. Put one steak there. That's one. Number two. Man, that is some yummy steak. Look at that. We're gonna let this sit for about 10 minutes, and we're gonna clean this up a little bit as much as I can, and then we're gonna cook the rice in the same pot. Alright, so now that we cooked it, I'm gonna add my water. That's about a cup. It's about enough for the rice. In my opinion, it is. And then add the rice. Eating good in here today, people. Yes, we are. Now we got the little seasoning pack that you add into it. Ooh, this is good. Really good. Gonna stir it up a bit. I'm just using the fork. You can use anything. I really don't have a spoon. I need to get one. And now we are gonna go back on the lid. It's already hot, so not too worried about it. Man, look at that steak. That is like perfection right there. Look at that. Man, tender and juicy. I kept the juice for later because how perfect this is. Now this is eating good in the truck.